Today we're going to make this really cute Valentine's mousse treat holder. It's a punch art. So here is a display of all the punches and dies you need and the quantities of each. You can also find this on my website at craftystampin.com. So go get all those pieces cut out, punched. I like to keep them nice and organized in a muffin tin holder. Keeps them all where I need them until I'm ready for them. So now you're going to take your piece from the bow punch and remove both ends with the corner rounder punch. The oak leaf, you want to use the second smallest oval die to cut out and get a nice smooth edge along the bottom. Now cut off the stem of your acorn with this paper snips. Now all your pieces you're going to want to edge with ink. Give it a little bit of depth for each piece. And you're going to want to ink them in the same ink color as the paper. So crumb cake on crumb cake, espresso on espresso. So with the antlers, make sure you have them both pointing different directions before you start inking so that you know facing front, they'll both be inked properly. And so now we're doing the scarf and the hat. It just makes it look so much better when they all have that little bit of depth to them. So take one piece of your oval espresso and some cherry cobbler ink with your sponge dauber. And you're just going to make little circles. These are the cheeks to your mousse. So now to start assembling, we're going to start with the scarf and build up from there. So we're going to add the nose to the scarf. Don't press down real hard until we're done because we're going to slide little pieces in. I'm using my silicone mat to keep the glue from getting all over my desk. And I just keep adding, I had a little too much glue, so I got to wipe it off. And you just kind of keep building from here. So now we're going to add the top of the head behind the nose. And now we'll get the hat and add that on top. Cute little angle to the hat. Then we're going to add the eyes. I'm using snail for all of this. You can easily use Tombow. I found the snail to be very easy to work with. Make sure your eyes, don't just kind of put them in the middle of the white. You can play with how you have them facing, but keep them down. So now we're going to add the antlers and add them to the back and face forward so you can kind of see where they're going to be before you do it. Now once all those things are applied, we're going to add a second oval to the back with the hat just to kind of hide all the messiness of the assembly. Now here's the first part of the curvy keepsake, and this is his body. So we're going to add some snail just to the top and attach him to it. Now I'm going to take two other pieces and attach them together to make the box part. And we'll add the candies, and I got the Ghirardelli squares, and I like to tape them in so they don't fall out. So we're going to use some of the new watermelon ribbon that comes out of the Occasion catalogs. It's just scrumptious to work with. And so now I'm going to attach the mousse to the box. And I start with just the bottom. It's a little easier to line up. I don't have to deal with glue there. And then attach the front. So we're going to add the little heart with the greeting. And I'm doing Watermelon Wonder on Watermelon Wonder. I didn't want it to stand out huge. It just looks perfect. All kind of pink, all appropriate Valentine's Day. So now we're going to add the last bits of detail with the chalk pen. You can use your gel pen too, but I liked the thickness of the lines that the chalk pen was adding to it. I hope you like how the little mousse turned out. Check out my blog at craftystampin.com.